Hi guys. I haven't been on, and I know, excuse after excuse after excuse. I get it, you know. There's a lot I've been going through, and a lot of really hard decisions that I've had to make, some of which I didn't want to make, but I had to. Um, and sometimes that's just it. Sometimes we've got to make those hard decisions that we don't want to make. And it hurts, you know? It really hurts. But at the end of the day, we have to see where they were decisions that were meant to be made. And even though it hurts right now, and feels like you're being ripped in two, um, there's something better on the other side. And I know that, and I have faith in that. And I really do believe that everything happens for a reason. So I've been really tired mentally, physically, emotionally. I've been trying to kind of rest, trying to get myself back up to par. But, and my daughter wrecked her car today. My other daughter. Um, so, I mean, pray for some abundance in her life, Pray that she can easily replace it, you know. Car is just a car. I'm just grateful, she's here. We are very protected. Um, as you can see, one accident after the other. And, we really have some very powerful spiritual protection over us. Thank God, we have some really good guardian angels looking after us. And she's okay, she has some bumps and some bruises. Her car is totaled. She needs to get back up on her feet pretty quick, so because she's got college, and she's working, and I'm just really proud of her, really proud of her. She's been doing the damn thing. And this isn't gonna by no means take her down because I've taught my girls to be strong. We get taken to our knees, but we get back up. And we get back up pretty quick. So, just wish her some healing and some good luck, and just keep her in your prayers. Anyway, so I had some gut feelings about some things, and I was second guessing myself, partly because I didn't want to see it, partly because I was in denial, because it really hurt, and it has to do with a group of people that I had in my life surrounding me. But anyway, and I'm sorry I keep saying but anyway, I decided to get a reading last night, and I haven't done that in a while, but I decided to get a reading and just to ask what Spirit wanted to tell me, and whereupon my gut feeling and my intuition was spot on. Now, I'm not going to say what all was in this reading, because the people that were doing what they were doing, they know who they are, and I don't need to call it out. But one of the things that did come out in the reading is that they don't want me to speak. They don't want me to say anything. They want me to shut up. They don't want this channel to move forward. And that tells me right there that I have some very valuable information that needs to be gotten out. Not only that, but the fact that Spirit keeps pulling me back. And I do this channel because tarot has helped me heal wounds that I had no idea that I had. and then not really told me how to heal them, but has caused epiphany moments where I have learned what needed changed and what to heal. And when these epiphany moments come for me, it's like a switch. I can just flip it and change the behavior, and change the pattern, and change the belief that I've had about myself since I was a little girl. Beliefs that were put into me, instilled into my mind, thrown into my subconscious, and unknowingly I started living life like that. I started believing the things that people told me. I started believing that I was a loser. I started believing that I would go nowhere. I started believing that I was a whore and a slut, and the things that happened to me when I was young, I deserved them. Started believing that, abuse was a way somebody showed you how they loved you. Not true. Started believing that, and I don't mean this in any way, shape, or form toward any man, but I started believing that men were bad, and that men were abusive, and that men were controlling, until I realized women have it in them too. Women can do it too. And that changed that whole belief, because then I started listening to both sides, not half-heartedly listening to one. I've known since I was a kid that I was supposed to help people. And I have all my life. All my life, as I have gone through things, I have helped other people. I have passed that knowledge on. I used to be really shy about getting on the camera. I hated being in the spotlight. I'm learning to be comfortable in that now. I'm learning my worth. I have been on the journey of learning my worth. And to stop second guessing myself. That's my biggest flaw, is to stop second guessing myself. And I think a lot of that's been holding me back from my channel, because even though I have so many people tell me how good I am, I just, somewhere deep down, I didn't believe it, Nah, not me, who am I? Who am I? I'm just Laura, I'm not rich. I'm not famous. I'm just little old me in a simple old town. Who am I? And I actually had someone tell me that one time. Who are you, Laura? Why would God give you gifts? Who are you when there all these other people are out here that deserve them and pray for them and want them? Well, would I say to him and everybody else, who am I? Why was I given these gifts? Being as humble as I can be. I like to believe it's because I've done the inner work. I'm stubborn. And God, am I stubborn. There's some things I gotta learn all over again, constantly, over and over and over again. And that's probably the Taurus moon in me, That bull don't want to move if you want it to move. It only moves when it wants to, and when it moves, you better get out of its way. But there's a lot of cycles I've repeated. A lot of lessons I had to learn over and over again. A lot of tower moments that I have gone through in my life. A lot of times that I have been taken completely to my knees. But the one thing? I've always been underestimated. Always. Because I will always stand back up. Always. You can take me down as many times as you want to, but I will stand. I will stand again. I always have, and I always will. I may just be one little person, but I am strong, and I am determined, and I have a lot of willpower in me. Now, when I get depressed, I allow myself that time, because your body needs time to heal, needs time to recover. But I will only allow myself 3 days to set in that. And I will stand right back up. And I will do whatever I got to do to push myself to stand up. And it might take me a minute, but I will come back out. I will come back out shining. I will come back out standing. And I will come back out showing you that you will not keep me down. This is something I want everybody to have. You know? Things are thrown in your path all the time. Obstacles are thrown in your path all the time. You can't dwell on the pain. You can't dwell on what happened. You have to stand back up. You have to look at it as a lesson. Something that you meant to learn from it. Even if you got to put it to the side and ask God to show you why later. Which is what I do. I do. Even when I don't understand it. It was meant to happen, and that's the way I look at it. It was meant to happen that way. Even if it hurts. Even if I've lost everything that I have. It was meant to happen that way. Because God has something else planned for me. Divine has something else planned for me. And by sitting and sulking and in the woe is me attitude, I'm just resisting those blessings that they want to bring in. So I refuse to do that. And I refuse to be shut up. So if anything, thank you. Thank you. Because you've lit a fire under me that I haven't had in a long time. And if you don't understand my love and the kind of unconditional love that I give to everybody, because everybody deserves it, even your enemies, they come from wounds too. Send them unconditional love. Never send hate. It will always come back to you. Never send curses, because they always have to have a place to go. And when you're doing it, it's usually back at you they come. Don't hate. Don't envy. Don't send hate. Those energies, they gotta go somewhere. If you're sending them out to somebody, 9 times out of 10, they're coming right back at you. So always send love. And always love even your enemies. Because you've not walked 1 mile, 1 step in their shoes. You have no idea what they've gone through. None. There is a reason that everybody acts the way that they act. And a lot of times, when they act hateful, they're projecting their own feelings about themselves onto you. You cannot take that personally. You need to learn to come from a new perspective. You need to learn to come from understanding it was never about you. It was about them. They don't want to admit it. They live in denial. And you can set as many tools at their feet as you want to try to help them. But at the end of the day, they have free will. And it's their choice on whether or not to pick them up and use them. Some of them don't even care. Some of them want to live like that. But that's not your problem. That's not my problem. That's not anybody's problem but theirs. You're not meant to carry their burdens. You're meant to rise and shine. You're not meant to step down to their level. You're not meant to hide. You're not meant to dim your light for anybody. It doesn't matter. You are meant to shine. You are meant to rise. If they do the work, they will meet you at the top. If they don't, they choose to stay. And it is hard to let go. But you need to. You need to for you. Because if you go out and you try to save somebody who's drowning, if they work against you, they're gonna drown you too. Anyway, sorry for the rambling. I got a reading from a woman, and it's been a while since I've called anybody out on my channel. And I know I'm probably gonna mess this up completely. But her name is Prisca Theologica Tarot. And it is spelled Priscatheologia. She's a really good reader. And if you want to know some truths, if you want someone to really follow, I suggest you going over to her channel and checking her out. She's an amazing reader. But anyway, I'm coming back on this channel, and I'm still healing, and I still need, time to mend. So I ask that you all be patient with me. But I'm going to do my damnedest to come out every day. One, because I unconditionally love everybody. And I want you to get these messages and these tools that you need to help yourself, to heal yourself. So you can be at peace. And that's my unconditional love. But two, because I refuse to be shut up. Anyway, I love you all. I'll be back out with a reading. Bye. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Help me get this out there. And not for me. For everybody else that needs it. And for those who want to shut me up. Thank you. Love you all. Bye.